And now, it's time for us to meet and greet today's starters for Team Luca. Leading off in center field, number 11, Josiah Kidd. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 10, Ken Jackson. Batting third, playing left field, number 30, double J, Jameer Johnson. Batting fourth, extra hitter, number 35, Zion Jackson. Batting in the 5 hole, playing right field, number 31, Ty Jones. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 36, Beer Patel. Batting seventh, third baseman, here's number 26, Imani Moore. Batting eighth, extra hitter, number 44, Aiden Lockett. In the 9th hole, it's the catcher, number 12, Abiel Ramos. Batting 10, second baseman, number 6, Justice Morrison. And batting 11, the extra hitter, number 39, C.J. Goodluck.
I got
And your starter for Team Lucas, wearing number 38, the left-hander from Fayetteville, Trey Robbins. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce Team Era. Introducing your non-starters for Team Era. Wearing number 29, please welcome Chase Yearwood. Wearing number 28, it's Bobby Woolton. Number 42, Royce Wilson. Here's number 39, Diego Rosario. Wearing number 38, Jason Villa. Number 13, Ellis Appley. Number 19, Diego Becerra. Wearing number 14, Josh Brown. Wearing number 37, Jason Parker. And wearing number 1, Jaden Whittlesey. And now, introducing the starter for Team Era. Leading off in center field, wearing number 24, Malachi Washington. Batting second in left field,
Lars, that's green.
R.J. Brewster. Batting third, extra hitter, number 36, John Lindsay. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 23, R.J. Cole. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 20, David O'Dea. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 26, Santos Wade. Batting seventh, here's the second manager for Team Aaron is Jerome Walter. And now, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, everyone here inside of Truist Park who's able to do so, please rise. Gentlemen, if you would kindly remove your hats as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Thank you.
Welcome back to Truist Park in North Atlanta for the second half of our doubleheader from the annual Braves 44 Classic. We are live on MPTV, and we just wrapped up a short while ago the underclassmen games, which was so exciting. It was Team Gar getting the 5-1 win over Team Grissom, and now the upper class players are taking the field to show us what they have. I am Simone Stanley, joined by Mike Shepard. And Mike, are you ready for another one?
I am definitely ready for another one after that first game, seeing the excitement brought to the field by those young players. I can only imagine what we're going to see here with the upperclassmen here today. A lot of these kids are committed to play in college already. A lot of these kids are the best at what they do. And as you know, there are a lot of minority baseball prospect players in this game, and those guys have traditionally set a standard over the last decade or so of going straight from high school, straight to the league, high round draft picks. So I'm really, really excited to see what's going on here.
We're about to see it now. We are about to have the first pitch here. It is Team Hank Aaron in the throwback Braves uniforms with the blue sleeves on the white tops, and it is Team Bill Lucas in the baby blues at bat now. So leading off the game is Josiah Kemp, the center fielder committed to Oklahoma. And on the mound for Team Aaron is Chris Gullery, the uncommitted pitcher. Behind the plate catching is Carden Patrick, the uncommitted catcher.
Looking forward to seeing Guillory here on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch of this game.
Guillory, the right-hander, class of 2026 from Covington, Georgia, the senior.
And one up, one down. So a strikeout to start the game for Chris Gullery.
And he is not playing around. 3 pitches right through the zone, really challenging the Team Lucas players to hit it.
And that brings up Cam Jackson, the shortstop committed to Oklahoma. So the top of this lineup for Team Bill Lucas consists of 2 Oklahoma commits.
Cam Jackson, one of the highest touted players right now in the nation in high school baseball. And I tell you what, if you watch him, it's just poetry in motion seeing him on the field.
1-0 is the count, 1 out. Woo! Big swing and a big miss brings the count to 1-1 here.
Chris Guillory not afraid of the challenge, bringing that one right down the heart of the plate, challenging Cam Jackson to do something with it.
And Chris Guillory is one of the few uncommitted players on these rosters, but not uncommitted because of the lack of talent. Waiting around, seeing where he wants to go, and there's so many pro and college scouts out at the games, and that's going to be reviewing this footage. And Chris is putting up a great show early. 1-2 count. That one fouls off.
Watching Cam Jackson yesterday in batting practice was a spectacle to remember for the rest of my days. I mean, the exit velocity off of the bat, his approach to his swing is just incredible. Looking to have a big game out here today, is he?
1-2 pitch from Guillory on the way. Ooh, they are swinging. They're missing early. Chris Guillory is just dealing on the mound. Gets his second strikeout. 2 up, 2 down.
He sees 2, he gets rid of 2, just like that. It's swinging, a swinging strikeout for Cam Jackson.
Right, and that brings up Jameer Johnson, the left fielder committed to Cincinnati. Bearcat in the future. That one right down the gut for a strike. Chris Guillory is not messing around. You know, the upper class players, they've been here since 9 a.m. So I know they were antsy and ready to go. Back-to-back pitches for strikes for Chris Guillory. Looking for his 3rd strikeout.
He's working ahead of all of these players.
And got him. Chris just walking off so smooth to the dugout. Like he didn't just face 3 batters and strike them all out. Chris Guillory starting strong.
What a showing in that first inning. 9 pitches, 10 pitches, 3 outs, 3 strikeouts.
Scared of Chris. That's a bad man right there.
That is a bad man. Chris Guillory, the pride of Covington, Georgia, Newton County High School, out there doing his thing right now, turning it up for Team Aaron to start this one off.
And we're going to get to see what the pitchers can do for Team Bill Lucas, and we're going to see what those bats do for Team Hank Aaron when we return for the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Truist Park, the second half of our doubleheader here for the annual Braves 44 Classic. Coming to you live on MPTV. I'm Simone Stanley, joined by Mike Shepard. And Shep, you want to go around the bases?
All right, for this team, Lucas in the field here. We have at first base is going to be Veer Patel. Second baseman, Justice Morrison. Third base is going to be Monty Ford. And at shortstop, you'll see Cam Jackson. And the outfield is going to be Jameer Johnson in the left. Josiah Kemp, who you saw start the game off at the plate in center field. And in right field will be Ty Jones. On the mound, Trey Robbins, and doing the catching responsibilities, Aviel Ramos.
Yeah, so Trey Robbins on the mound for Team Lucas, committed to Houston, future Cougar. And he is facing Malachi Washington for Team Hank Aaron, the center fielder, the LSU commit, one of the biggest names in Georgia high school baseball right now. First pitch is a ball.
Malachi.
Second one soars to right field, where it's going to be caught. So, one up, one down for Team Bill Lucas as well.
Excellent pitch right there by Trey Robbins, getting that in on the hands of Malachi, giving him really nothing that he can do with that ball other than to pop it up over to the first base line, and an easy can of corn right there for the first baseman.
Which brings up R.J. Groomster, the left fielder committed to Purdue, a future Boilermaker. Let's see what he can boil up here at the plate.
I like it.
1-0 is the count.
Groomster from Hayneville, Alabama, senior.
What you know about Hayneville?
I know nothing of Hayneville. This is the first time that I've ever heard the name of that city. Have to look them up and see what they're near.
2-0 pitch is in. That one soars back.
Robin squeezing that one a little hard and mixing up the signals with his catcher, Aviel Ramos.
So RJ's looking at a 3-0 count here. Bottom of the first. Things moving along pretty quickly in the upper class games. Pitch from Trey is in. That one is good for a strike.
I like the pace that I'm seeing right now from Trey Robbins. He's ready to go here.
That's going to be a walk. So RJ Groomster reaches first. We have our first walk of the game. That's going to bring up John Lindsay, the extra hitter, committed to UAB.
Big kid here is this John Lindsay. Had a chance to speak with him yesterday. He is a big kid with a big bat.
Let's see how he swings it. He is a senior from Petal, Mississippi. Throw to first. Keeping him honest over there. We saw a lot of stolen bases in that upperclass game, in that underclass game. Upperclassmen looking to keep him honest.
Not certain if we'll see that many steals. What you're going to see with the pitching in this game is these guys are getting closer to their senior. They're in their senior year. They're getting closer to the collegiate level, and they're going to be focused on pace. Pace is extremely big. As
that throw gets past the first baseman. So just like we said, just unlike we said, we got our first stolen bag of the game.
Well, it looks like they're bringing them back.
Oh. So like you said.
Well, what you have there is that the umpire hadn't brought the game back into regulation. So you still had time when that snap throw was made over. So they'll reset and do it again.
So R.J. Groomster retreats back to first, swing and a miss there for the big boy, John Lindsay. 0-1 is our count.
And I just want you to pay attention. Pace is going to be very important for these pitchers as they know that they're preparing themselves for the collegiate level where that pitch clock is now into effect at the college level. So you want to patternize yourself to be ready for that part of the game, that aspect of the game.
I was wondering if we were going to have a pitch clock today. In the underclass game, they were definitely taking their time.
Extremely patient in the underclass game.
1-1 count. Trey keeping his eye on RJ at first base.
It's cat and mouse action right now.
That one's a little low in the dirt. 2-1 count.
Javier Ramos behind the plate. Shades of Tony Pena with that leg kicked out on that last pitch.
Now that one does get past the first baseman in time, and RJ soars to second. He's coming around to third. He slides in safe.
Oh, and so on that pass ball, a big-time play right there as RJ Groomster moves it all the way around to third base.
So runner in scoring position for team Hank Aaron. They are representing the name of this classic. Working with 1 out, 2-1 is the count for John Lindsay, who's still battling at the plate. That one's in for a strike, 2-2 count. Trey Robbins on the mound, the Houston commit.
This batter very important as the big fella R.J. Cope stands up waiting to get in there next.
Swing and a miss. So Trey Robbins gets his first strikeout of the game.
The first baseman, number 23, R.J. Cole.
That brings up KJ Cope, the first baseman. RJ Cope, first baseman committed to Vandy Boy. So the first out of the game was a pop out to right field.
That's right. That's right.
Second out, a strikeout. RJ Groomster still on third. And RJ Cope at the plate. See what these RJs can do. That one gets past the pitcher, skips to the shortstop, and the throw to first is in time. So that'll do it. No runs scored.
That's a great job by Justice Morrison, ranging to his right, away from the first base bag and making that throw over to first for the third out of the inning to get R.J. Cope. R.J. Cope won the home run derby yesterday for the upperclassmen division, and man, can he put a charge in it. But that one right there, great pitching by Trey Robbins to get him out.
Absolutely, and we're headed to the second, all knotted up at 0 in the upper class game of the 44 Classic. Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Atlanta Braves and home of the annual Braves 44 Classic. It is the top of the second of the upper class games, and on the mound is Chris Gullery, who has 3 strikeouts already, looking for some more. We're going to go around the field.
Okay, so On the mound, like you said, Chris Guillory. Behind the plate, Cardin Patrick. Third baseman, Taylor Fuller. Playing shortstop, Santos Wade. At second base, it's going to be Christian Sheffield. That name sounds familiar. We'll talk about a little bit more about that in just a moment. R.J. Cope, the big Vanderbilt commit at first base. Then out in left field, R.J. Groomster. Center field is going to be Malachi Washington. And over in right field, David Ojeda. Didn't get a chance to talk about that lineup because that first inning was so fast with 3 straight strikeouts from Guillory.
Right, and he's right back to it, facing Xavion Jackson, who's at the plate right now, the extra hitter, and Indiana commit, and 1-2 is our count already. Chris Guillory caught him swinging on his first pitch of this inning, and now he punches out his 4th batter of the game.
4 batters, 4 strikeouts for Guillory. Man, oh man.
I'm scared.
Man, oh man.
I'm scared, Shep. I'm scared.
This guy must have a fantasy football team playing today.
He said, I got to watch some football.
At 4 o'clock because he's trying to get to the game.
Ty Jones steps up to the plate, the McLennan Community College commit and right fielder.
Well, let's see if he can get something started here against Guillory.
1-0 count. Sends that one to the first baseman who makes the play. So second batter retired, 2 up, 2 down. If you get it in play, you're going to have to get past the first baseman.
RJ Cope, man, that was just a great technique play. Just his whole approach to fielding that high chopper right there, taking it himself over to first base for the second out. And we're breezing right along.
And that brings up the first baseman for Team Lucas, Veer Patel, currently uncommitted. See what he can do versus Chris Guillory. First strike. First pitch, a strike. Of course, it's Chris.
He's working ahead of these batters today, Simone.
And it's so effortless, too. That one's in for a ball. 1-1 is our count. Chris has the bright pink shoes. Can't tell if they're pink or orange.
Those are orange. That's the MVP selects right there, baby.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. If Chris strikes out his 6th batter of the game, I'm going to be scared. His 5th. That one fouls back, so Veer stays alive.
I'm glad you pointed out those shoes. Alex White and Reggie Hollins of Minority Prospects, boy, those guys have a lot of style, and they keep those kids who are part of that MVP program super swagged up and looking good out there on the field. They look good. They play good.
That one fouls off to the stands. Heads up, kids. See some kids racing for that ball.
Oh, yeah. We're very surprised in between games when we went downstairs because from our view, we don't see a whole lot of people in the stands. That's because the sun is shining on those parts, but you get up underneath the overhang, and there's a lot of people here at this game sitting in the shaded areas.
1-2 pitch from Guillory. Swing and a miss. Chris Guillory gets his 5th batter of the game retired. So we are headed to the bottom of the 2nd. We're moving fast here, especially with Chris dealing on the mound. We're going to step aside on MPTV. Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the annual Braves 44 Classic. It's the bottom of the second inning. Team Aaron now at bat. On the mound for Team Lucas, Trey Robbins pitching his second inning. The pitcher committed to Houston.
Robbins will face Ojeda, Wade, and Sheffield in this bottom half.
David Ojeda, the right fielder, committed to Northwest Florida. At the plate and behind the plate is the catcher for Team Lucas, Aviel Ramos. 2-1 is our count. And it's been all pitching early in this game. Trey Robbins already has a strikeout.
Ooh, that was a beautiful curveball right there. And that throwback bounces off David Ojeda's helmet. A throwback from Aviel Ramos. Umpire slowing it down just for a minute to let Ojeda regain his thoughts.
That one soars to the second baseman. Throw is made to first in time to retire the first batter of this inning. So, first out of the bottom of the second, which brings up Santos Wade, the shortstop committed to South Florida. So, 2 guys back-to-back in this lineup that's going to be playing college baseball in the Sunshine State.
That was a pretty decent play right there by second baseman Justice Morrison. It's 2 nice plays that we've seen from him at second base.
First pitch is outside. 1-0 is our count. 2-0.
A lot of respect for Santos Wade as you see the infielders and middle infielders a 1.5 feet deep in the grass.
They know he can send one out of here. 2-2 is our count. Swing and a... Oh.
We must have been confused about the count because it looked like it was a foul tip straight into the mitt. Thought that would have been strike 3, but I guess it was 2-1.
That one skips to the shortstop who bobbles it. And Santos is going to reach first. Just couldn't hold on to that one. That was
Cam Jackson ranging to his right there, unable to come up with that one cleanly and get it over to the bag to make a play. They're going to call that one an error.
So Santos reaches first, 1 out, which brings up Christian Shefford, the second baseman. Christian Sheffield.
Christian Sheffield, son of Major League great Gary Sheffield. This young man plays for Jesuit High School out of Tampa. A tremendous baseball program down there, and they have a jewel in him.
First pitch is a strike. What a name. Sheffield to be carrying that name on the baseball field.
And living up to it. That's the best part. This kid can flat out play some baseball.
Oh, 1 count. Throw to first. Keeping them honest over there. That's Santos Wade. Already have 1 stolen base in this game. Excuse me, 2 for Hank Aaron's team.
Middle infielders at double play depth.
Let's see if we get one. We got a couple of double plays in the underclass game.
And looking at the scoreboard, Simone, it looks like they took those stolen bases away. That stolen base, they marked it as a pass ball error on Robbins.
That one's in for a strike, so 1-2 is our count.
But we gonna still say he was already moving. I think it was a stolen bag. I would have gave it a bag.
He was moving quick, too.
Yeah, he was moving fast. And then for him to take the extra one to third.
That one fouls off. So, Christian Sheffield still battling here. 1-2 is the count. Santos Wade on first.
Modest lead from Wade over on first base. He's going to keep it that way with the lefty on the mound.
Santos takes off in time as Trey Robbins gets his second strikeout.
Sheffield putting a good cut on that one right there, just unable to come up with it. Looked as if it was a hit and run all the way on that one. And Wade advances down in the scoring position, 2 outs though.
That brings up Taylor Fuller, the third baseman committed to Kennesaw State. Hooty-hoo. What do you do at the plate?
It's a couple of owls. There's a couple of owls out here in the in this game playing here. A couple of commitments to Kennesaw State.
Yeah, we have 2 Kennesaw State commits. So Amani Ford on Team Lucas and Taylor Fuller on Team Aaron. Love to see the Georgia boys stay at home.
Big shout out to that staff over at Kennesaw State for recognizing the talent local to their area and ensuring that they stay at home.
That one fouls off. 1-1 is the count. We have a butterfly taking his time across the field.
Guess you could say that was the butterfly effect.
I guess.
Keith Henning told me that one.
A yellow butterfly. I think that's good luck. Now, which team is getting the luck today? We'll see. 2-1 is our count. Taylor Fuller at the plate. Trey Robbins on the mound. And Sheffield takes off. Santos Wade takes off to third, where he is safe. 3-1 is our count with 2 outs.
Santos Wade stole that one on the pitcher, on Trey Robbins. He was halfway to third before that ball left Robbins' hands. Great read right there by the base runner.
Full count. 2 outs.
And with the way that the pitching is going so far in this game, Simone, this run down here at third is critical for this Team Aaron program.
Have to capitalize when you have runners in scoring positions because these pitchers are relentless, and that's going to be a ball. So Sheffield is going to walk. Taylor Fuller is going to walk. Runners at the corners, Santos Wade on third, Taylor Fuller on first, working with 2 outs. So, Team Hank Aaron set the tone on the mound with Chris Gullery up there striking out 5 batters. Now at the plate, they're looking to get something going, which brings up Marcus Ward, the uncommitted extra hitter in this game.
Marcus Ward coming in.
First pitch, a ball.
Number 27 here from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Alpharetta, where's Betta?
Out there, the senior, trying to do something positive for his team.
2 balls now.
I like Trey Robbins working the minis and the waves just off the plate right there, trying to get Ward to chase something that he can't do a whole lot with.
Runners on the corners. 2-0 pitch is in. 2-0 pitch. Oh, it was close, but I'm going to call it a ball. Seems like the sun got more intense.
It's the first sign of trouble here.
So bases are loaded as Marcus Ward is walked. Team Hank Aaron representing the name of this classic, representing the name of the legend, and pushing the pace early. So that'll bring up Colin Thomas.
Colin Thomas, the senior, actually the junior, class of 2027 out of Atlanta, Georgia. Exciting young man to watch, even though he's starting off as the extra hitter this game. This young man is the new Auburn commit. You had a chance to interview Colin Thomas yesterday, did you not?
Yeah, and he was so excited about that commitment. Just all smiles throughout the interview. Felt like Auburn was a perfect place for him. Loved what he heard from the coaches, what he believed they could do for his development. Tigers have a great program down there in Alabama, and he mentioned how close Auburn is to Georgia, how close it is to his family, about an hour and 45 minutes where he lives. So he's going to be able to stay close. Now he's looking to do something explosive here with the bases loaded, working with 2 outs. First pitch is a strike for Colin. That one fouls back, so 0-2 is our count.
Colin way out ahead of that changeup. He was sitting fastball right there, you can tell, and just saw it off of the hands, but just way out ahead of that one. And a beautiful pitch by Trey Robbins right there to change up the speed on that one and put himself in a great position of advantage over Thomas at the plate right now.
Bases loaded for Team Hank Aaron. The Auburn commit looking to bring some runners home. He sends out one flying out to center field. So Team Bill Lucas escapes that situation, leaves 3 runners stranded. And we are headed to the 3rd inning in the upper class games of the annual Braves 44 Classic. Welcome it back inside Truist Park for the annual Braves 44 Classic. We are on the tail end of our doubleheader. For the upper class games, I am Simone Stanley, joined by Mike Sheffield and Shepard. It's been a lot of names we've been saying, Shep, on this
A
broadcast.
lot of names, a lot of names.
But yeah, it is Team Bill Lucas back at the plate after showing up with a big defensive stand in the bottom of the second. Team Hank Aaron had the bases loaded, but they were not able to capitalize. It was Trey Robbins on the mound who helped get them out that situation, and some great defensive work as well from the entire group. Now we have a new pitcher in the game for Team Hank Aaron. Chris Gullery is done for the day after striking out 5 batters. I'll say he showed enough. He is currently uncommitted, but I know that won't be for long.
That's right. Chris Guillory faced 6 batters, struck out 5 of them, forced a ground out to first base for the other out. It didn't get better than that. Over 2 innings of work.
Absolutely. And up now for Team Bill Lucas, leading off the top of the third, is Amani Ford, the third baseman committed to Kennesaw State. First pitch is a strike. Jaden coming out hot from the bullpen.
Whittlesey, kid from Villa Rica, Georgia.
Villa Rica, I've never heard of that.
It's just west of Atlanta, about 30 minutes west of Atlanta. Depending on what part of Villa Rica you live in, you can live in Carroll County or Douglas County. That's how that city is built. Shares a boundary line with 2 different cities.
That one files back to the upper deck. 1-2 is our count. How have I never heard of Villa Rica if it's so close to Atlanta?
Well, if you're not traveling 20 west past Six Flags, then you'll never hear about Villa Rica. You got to be going to Villa Rica to know about Villa Rica or know somebody from there.
So, Jaden Whitsley faces his first batter of the game and strikes him out, picking up right where Chris Gullery left off. That brings up Aiden Lockett, the extra hitter committed to Vanderbilt.
And Jaden, coming right in, like you said, picking right back up and throwing the heat, the senior out of Villa Rica, bringing it.
So, first pitch to Aiden Lockett is a strike from Jaden Whitsley. I don't know what's in that Powerade they're drinking over there in that Team Hank Aaron bullpen.
You get pumped up for games like this, and I tell you what, Aiden Lockett stepping in. He has his work ahead of him here. Aiden, a senior from Sewanee, Georgia, Gwinnett County, representing tremendously here.
And Jaden retires the next batter, so 2 up, 2 down. Jaden Whitsley, not to be played with. That brings up Aviel Ramos, the catcher. Let's see what he can do against Jaden Whitsley. Good grief. You know, it's something about those throwback uniforms. Those Braves throwbacks with that throwback A. First pitch is a ball for Aviel.
The A must stand for arms because they have brought the arms to the mound today.
First 2 pitches, balls.
Aviel Ramos out of Conyers, Georgia. He's a junior.
Swung on and missed.
He was sitting on that fastball. Great cut right there. He just took his head out the zone, really, really trying to do a little bit extra with that one and really put some of that oomph on that hit.
That one gets right past the pitcher. Second baseman's there. Throw is made to first, and it's good. So that will do it for the top of the third inning. We are still scoreless while we roll to the bottom. We're going to see what Team Hank Aaron can do back at the plate. Last time we saw them, they had the bases loaded. We're going to step aside on MPTV. Welcome back inside Truist Park in Cobb County, Georgia, the home of the Atlanta Braves, and this weekend, the home of the annual 44 Classic. Score is 0. It's been all defense, all pitching so far, which brings us to the bottom of the third inning where Team Hank Aaron is back at the plate. Is Carden Patrick, the catcher, at the plate for Team Hank Aaron, and we have a new pitcher on the mound for Team Bill Lucas. Is Courtney James.
Courtney James from Winter Garden, Florida, just outside, a few miles outside of west of Orlando. A lot of good baseball played in that area. When you talk about Apopka High School, Winter Garden High School, when you talk about West Orange High School, Edgewater and a few other schools, a lot of West Orange High School, a lot of great baseball played in that area where Courtney James is from.
Courtney James, the right-handed pitcher, coming in after a great showing from the starting pitcher, Trey Robbins, who had 2 strikeouts. 1-2 is our count here. It's been all pitching, all defense so far in this upper class game.
Carden Patrick from Richmond Hill, Georgia. It's Augusta for some of you guys that don't know.
2-2 is our count.
Beautiful Sunday afternoon to get you a little rest and relaxation.
Shout out to Minority Prospects partnering with the Braves on this annual 44 Classic.
Big shout out to our productions crew. They don't know our production crew. We got people on our production crew. Our producer director was in North Carolina yesterday doing a game. HBCU football, made it all the way back over here to be ready for game 1 today. And man, I tell you, that's a soldier. That's a soldier. That's a soldier.
And Courtney James, soldier on the mound, gets his first strikeout of the game, which brings us back to the top of the lineup for Team Hank Aaron, bringing out Malachi Washington, the center fielder committed to LSU. Malachi, one of the hottest names in Georgia high school baseball right now, playing high school at Parkview. That one fouls back. LSU, great baseball program there.
Malachi popped out to the first baseman in foul territory his first time up. Looking to do something a little bit bigger this time.
That one soars back for a ball. So 1-1 is our count.
James bouncing that last pitch about 2.5, 3 feet in front of the plate.
Very still day in Atlanta. Swing and a miss there for Malachi. 1-2 is our count.
Big cut right there. Big cut by Washington.
Very calm day. Easy Sunday. Easy like Sunday afternoon.
Wind blowing out to right field.
1-2 pitch. Woo! A shot down the left field line, foul. Malachi wants to send one of that racetrack logo.
Well, I tell you what did just happen from that. Catcher Abiel Ramos, that ball was not where he wanted it, and they dodged the bullet because Malachi Washington turned on it, but he turned on it too quickly, and that brought Ramos right up out of his crotch behind the plate to have a little conversation with Courtney.
And that one sails over the shortstop and is down in left field, so Malachi Washington gets on base.
The game's first base hit right there, Simone. The first base hit of the game that we've seen so far, coming off the bat of Malachi Washington in his second at bat.
Who else but to put that ball in play like that? But the LSU commit, Malachi Washington. That brings up R.J. Groomster, the left fielder from Purdue. Spins out of the way of that pitch. 1-0 is our count.
And I tell you, in regular play, a lot of these kids let that ball hit them right there. But this right here, you want to show what you got for these scouts and all of the different people in these stands. And so you're not going to let that ball hit you. You're going to get out here so you can swing the bat.
That one fouls off right. Almost hit the usher over there in the stands.
Almost hit a guy who looks like Usher over there.
Now you know that man does not look like Usher.
That man right there in the black. That man coming down the stairs.
Yeah, coming down to get that ball.
Yeah.
I wish we had a camera over there because this man looks nothing like Usher Raymond.
From this distance, everybody looks like Usher Raymond. You got to put a camera close on that guy. He might look like old Usher.
You need to be lucky there's no camera over there.
Old Usher.
1-1 is the count. Pitch is a little low in the dirt. 2-1. Working with 1 out is R.J. Groomster, the Purdue commit. Boilermaker. With Courtney James, the right-handed pitcher, on the mound.
Watch Mal.
For Team Lucas. Malachi looking like he wants to take off. 3-1 is our count. Malachi Washington on first, itching to get to second.
Now you're in a real hitter's count, and you may see a nice hit and run right here.
Malachi takes off. That one soars foul into the stands. No Usher Raymond's in sight to get hit by that one.
Nowhere near it.
Next thing you're going to say, the seat looked like Usher.
He must have had it bad and went on and left out of there. That was hit and run all the way, hit and run action all the way. And with 3-2 on the 3-2 count, you probably see Mal take off again.
3-2 is our count. Now, who we can't see on the camera is the CEO and the Vice President of MVP.
Oh, they're standing down behind home plate there.
With the blue on. Alex getting some picks. Reggie telling somebody what to do. Love telling somebody what to do. And that's a strikeout for Courtney James, his second of the day. So 2 outs now for Team Hank Aaron. Malachi Washington still hanging out at first. And that brings up an extra hitter.
That's John Lindsay coming to the plate.
John Lindsay, UAB commit.
Lindsay struck out his first time at bat. Now with 2 outs and a runner on first, let's see what he does.
Malachi takes off. The throw to second is not in time, so Malachi is safe.
Malachi with a great jump right there. He stole that bag on Courtney James, but let me tell you what I just saw right there out of the catcher, Aviel Ramos.
What you see?
Man, I just saw a cannon. That kid is something special. I asked about his pop time the second yesterday. They said it's somewhere around 1.7. That is just tremendous for a kid this age, and we just saw it right there as he didn't even come out of his crouch to throw that ball down.
That one gets over his head, and Malachi is going to jog to third. After that error, you were talking too much, Shep.
Yeah, that high pass ball right there. They're not going to mark that as an error, just as a pass ball.
And he bumped in the ump, too.
Yeah. Well, the officials the umpires at a disadvantage right there. He couldn't see that. He's in the slot, so seeing that ball come off of that high glove, you just stand still and let the catcher make the adjustment.
2-0 our count. Malachi Washington now on third base. John Lindsay, the UAB commit. at the plate.
And that ball's outside. It looks to me like having the runners on base and such a big hitter has gotten into Courtney James's head just a little bit.
3-0 now our count. That one's down the middle. He thought he was about to walk.
That's
Courtney,
how you
right.
That's how you bounce back, Courtney.
Courtney said, 3-1 is the count after that strike from Courtney James.
Beautiful pitch.
Swung on and missed. Lost the cap. Was swinging so hard at that ball.
I mean,
full count.
I don't know what took it off, the torque of the swing or the wind from the bat. But, man, that was a tough swing.
So, full count, 2 outs. What do we have?
3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
We have another swing and another miss. So, we're still knotted up at 0. Team Bill Lucas will be back at the plate in the top of the 4th when we return for the annual Braves 44 Classic on NPTV. Welcome back inside Truist Park for the annual Braves 44 Classic. We are live on MPTV. I'm Simone Stanley, joined by Mike Shepfield.
Shepherd.
I thought I had it. I'm going to just call you Shep.
There you go.
Because that's what I knew. Shep.
There it is.
But what we know is it's been some great pitching so far in this game as we head to the top of the 4th. It's a new pitcher on the mound for Team Hank Aaron, a right-hander from Covington, Josh Brown, coming in after a great showing from Jaden Whitsley.
Definitely Whitsley. Whittlesey, I believe that's his name, came in, faced 3 batters, struck out 2, got a ground ball out to second, and man, you can't be more efficient than that.
And now Team Bill Lucas looking to get on the board here first.
Morrison here at the plate, second baseman.
The Vanderbilt commit. Vandy boy, anchor down.
Watching Josh Brown warm up, threw a lot of change-ups. I saw a lot of change-ups and a lot of breaking pitches during his warm-up. Let's see if he's consistent with that at the plate from the bump.
2-1 is our count. Two after that strike, and the pitchers have been excellent today, and this Team Hank Aaron team has struck out 7 batters so far today. And Josh Brown is looking to join the bunch, get a few of his own. 2-2 is our count.
Morrison looking to be patient at the plate, not trying to force anything.
That one fouls up.
Staying alive with that one.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
There it is. And that's exactly what he did.
2-2 is the count. Three-two.
That ball missing just high. Everybody in the stands was looking for home plate umpire to ring him up on that one, but up around the neck and not the numbers. Beautiful breaking pitch, though.
Full count. Sends that one to left field where it's going to be down for a base hit. So, it looked like that was Malachi.
That was Justice Morrison with the first hit of the game for his team.
That was R.J. Groomster, the Purdue commit over in the area, as Team Bill Lucas gets their first hit of the game. Justin Morrison anchoring down, getting something started.
Yeah, that little CNI single. Great effort right there by Groomster, but just no way to get to it. That ball was hit into no man's land.
And that one pops out. Nice grab made there by Team Hank Aaron for the first out of the inning. That was Josiah Kemp, the Oklahoma. C.J. Woolock.
Center fielder, number 11, Josiah Kemp.
Yeah, C.J. flew out to the center right there. Now we're
Malachi Washington.
Now we're back at the top.
Made the grab in the field for Team Hank Aaron, which brings up Josiah Kemp, the center fielder and Oklahoma commit.
That pass ball landing, getting away from the catcher there and advancing down to second was Morrison.
That one skips past the pitcher to the second baseman. Throw is made to first for the second out. So Christian Sheffield, the second baseman, makes the throw there to R.J. Cope for the second out of the inning. That's why I'm calling you Sheffield.
Yep.
I knew I was getting it from somewhere.
Christian was right there playing the in and out games, holding the runner, keeping him honest, and that ball came right to him. That's a gift.
Cam Jackson, the shortstop, the Oklahoma commit, swings and misses on his first pitch.
Cam, one of the many strikeout victims, his first at bat. Now with a chance to redeem himself with a man just 90 feet away.
That one fouls off. 0-2 is the count. Josh Brown, the right-handed pitcher from Covington, Georgia, on the mound for Team Hank Aaron. In a position to get his first strikeout of the game here. Runner on third in scoring position is Justin Morrison for Team Bill Lucas. 0-2 pitches in. Little high. 1-2 is our count. Two count. 2 outs.
Cam looking to spark things up here.
Oh, he sends a hot shot to left field, and it's going to be foul. So Cam Jackson still battling here. Takes his helmet off, does a little stretch, trying to regroup.
We know from watching Cam over the years, he can really put a charge into the ball. And right now, he's being played straight away at every position. They're kind of shallow for him over in left field, and he can definitely go oppo, as he just showed.
So the count is now full. 3 consecutive balls. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch on the way from Joshua Brown. And that one is down the gut for a strikeout. His first of the game, and that will do it for the top of the 4th inning. So a hit, no run scored, and a runner left stranded. We are headed to the bottom of the 4th, where we will see Team Hank Aaron back at the plate when we return on MPTV. Welcome back inside Truist Park in Cobb County, Georgia. Beautiful day for the annual Braves 44 Classic. And Team Hank Aaron is back at the plate. We're still scoreless. It's been all pitching so far. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for Team Bill Lucas. It's Enoch Carles. And at the plate now, in his first appearance,
Number 37, Jason Parker, the junior out of Tallahassee, Florida. A lot of Tallahassee talk today here in the booth.
Tallahassee has been on the brain all day today, swing and a miss there. In our first game, the underclassmen game, one of the coaches, Team Marquise Grissom, is a FAMU great. So we've been talking a lot about Tallahassee. Now let's see what this Tallahassee boy can do at the plate. 2-2 count. Enoch Carlise is our new pitcher for Team Bill Lucas. Count is full. The pitching has been exceptional today in this upperclassmen game, Shep.
It really, really has. The game moving along very, very well. A lot of extraordinary pitching. Batters seem really, really uncomfortable in the box right now, not knowing what to expect. We've seen a healthy dose of just straight fastball guys and a lot of guys who are mixing it up really well, like we saw with Josh Brown in the top half of this inning. And now Enoch Carlise jumping right back into that same fold.
So it's going to be a walk for Jason Parker.
Here's the outfielder, number 13, Ellis Appling.
Which brings up Ellis Appling, the outfielder from Grayson, Georgia. His first appearance today.
Number 13, Appling stepping in here, senior. Like you said, from Grayson, Georgia, another one of these Gwinnett County kids in here in the mix. And, you know, you don't have to say very much on a national level about Grayson High School. Everybody pretty much knows if there's a sport to be played, they're going to be dominant in it. And, man, look forward to see what this young man does in his approach to the plate.
Runner advances to second. Jason Parker steals the second base of the day for Team Hank Aaron. So runner in scoring position, no outs. 1-1 is the count for Ellis Appling at the plate from Gwinnett County, Georgia. Swung on and missed. 1-2 count.
Appling chasing that ball, that fastball tailing away from the righty. Good speed on it, good movement.
Swing and a miss, and the runner takes off to third where he is safe. So Jason Parker does.
No, that's actually, they brought in a pinch runner for Parker over there.
18.
Looks like number 18 or number, no, not Colin Thomas. It might be a number 16.
16. Christian Sheffield.
And yep, the orange shoes indicate that.
So now we have 28 or 29.
Looks like number 28 at the plate.
That would be Bobby Wooten. Bobby Wooten from Macon, Georgia. His first appearance, and he reaches first. So runners on the corners for Team Hank Aaron.
And now, number 29, Jace Yearwood.
Which brings up Jace Yearwood from Covington, Georgia. Runners on the corners for Team Hank Aaron. Jace Yearwood making his first appearance today. 1 out, 2 runners on. Team Hank Aaron looking to get on the board first here today. That one fouls back. Runner takes off to second.
Jace Yearwood, another one of these kids out of Covington, senior. Getting the opportunity to swing it here.
0-1 is our count. Runners still remain at the corners.
Oh.
Jace is hit on the shoulder. And we know a lot of times in these showcases, even when they're hit, they still want to go through their at-bat. So we'll see what he does. He's going to take the walk. So the bases are loaded for Team Hank Aaron. Which brings up Jason Phillips from Plano, Illinois. First guy out of Illinois on these rosters today.
First kid from the Midwest that we've seen over here on the roster.
So, bases loaded for the second time today for Team Hank Aaron. Bases were loaded in the second inning. Weren't able to bring any runners home. Let's see what they do this time, working with one out and with Jason Phillips representing the Midwest at the plate. What y'all do out west, Jason? That one down the middle for a strike. Enoch Carlise on the mound for Team Bill Lucas.
Carlise in a little bit of a pickle here as that one gets behind. Let's see. That ball gets to rolling, and that's going to score a run. Yep. As Sheffield scores with ease on that pass ball.
So Team Hank Aaron gets on the board first. Christian Sheffield gets home.
And everybody advances.
So Team Hank Aaron in a good position here to stack up some runs, which we know are coming at a premium today with this pitching. Runners in scoring position on first and second base. Jason Phillips still at the plate. 1-1 pitch is in for strike.
Beautiful pitch right there by Carlise to bounce back after that pass ball. They call it foul ball as that ball found the knob.
Bounced off.
It bounced off the knob of the bat.
So a favor there for Team Bill Lucas.
Jason Phillips now behind in the count.
2-2 is our count.
That's good discipline right there for him to take that pitch. That was a hard take with 2 strikes. That's it.
So first strikeout for Enoch Carlise. Which brings up Marcus Ward, the outfielder from Alpharetta, where it's better. And Shep, every pitcher today has at least 1 strikeout.
Every last one of them locating the ball good through the zone.
That one bounces off the glove of the catcher, and another run will score for Team Hank Aaron. So 2 runs now in this inning for Team Hank Aaron and a runner still on third.
Bobby Wooten coming across right there after that pass ball. And Carlise, the first pitcher that we've seen really struggle.
And that one bounces past the shortstop. So Marcus Ward gets that one in the gap and reaches first. And another run scores.
So Marcus Ward with bringing in the 3rd run of the game, but that's the first RBI of the game.
So 3 runs now for Team Hank Aaron. First RBI, like you said.
And they did give him the hit on that chopper. So they didn't score that an error on the 3rd baseman. So that will be the first RBI.
And that one gets past the first baseman, skips into right field for a base hit, and Marcus Ward will advance to third. I believe that's Diego Bicara.
Number 18. I believe that was Colin Thomas.
18 or 19.
I believe that's number 18, Colin Thomas, with that last hit. Yep.
So that's Colin Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Piling on the hits here. Now up to 4 for Team Hank Aaron. And Marcus Ward is able to advance to third. And now here they come. Another run will score for Team Hank Aaron.
Runs piling up right there. Great heads up awareness over there on third base by Marcus Ward. Great secondary. As soon as he saw that ball get off of the catcher's hands, he was down the line, and just no time to get him on anything. Bang, bang.
And Colin Thompson advances to second.
Carden Patrick. Well, let's see. Did we pinch hit here?
This looks like 42.
That's 42.
And he was safe. Looking for our name here.
That's Royce Woodson coming in the pinch hit for Carden Patrick. He sends that dribbler over to third. And
that looks like it'll do it for the 4th inning. Probably moving along.
I'm guessing.
As we saw in the underclass game, once they had a inning stretch out, they retired the inning. But it's no coincidence that Team Hank Aaron had their big inning in the 4th. And if you look at the board, 4th inning, 4 runs, the 44 Classic here at Truist Park. 4 runs scored, 4 hits for Team Hank Aaron. We are headed to the 5th inning where we'll see Team Bill Lucas looking to respond. Welcome back inside Truist Park. It is the 44 Classic brought to you by the Braves and powered by Minority Prospects. We're live on MPTV. It is the top of the 5th inning. Team Hank Aaron exploded in the bottom of the 4th to get things going here offensively. Put up 4 runs. And if you look at the scoreboard, it has 4 innings, 4 runs. The 44 Classic. But now Team Bill Lucas is looking to respond. And at the plate is Jameer Johnson, who sends a hot shot into left field. and it's inside the bullpen. So Jameer Johnson gets the first home run of the game. He said, enough of all that Hank Aaron team's classic I can put on for Bill Lucas.
Jameer Johnson with a bomb. Absolute blast to left field. That thing is out of here. First shot that we've seen all day, clear the fence. And, man, what a great at-bat that was for him.
So look at Team Bill Lucas responding after that big inning from Team Hank Aaron. We have a new pitcher actually for Team Hank Aaron. It is Diego Becerra now on the mound. Looking to bounce back after giving up that home run. But, hey, these are the best prospects in the Southeast. They're going to get one sometimes. That brings up Cameron Layfield from Fayetteville, Georgia. The shortstop and second baseman now at the plate. 0-1 is the count.
Still waiting on that ball for Johnson to land.
Right into the bullpen. That's been producing so many good arms today.
Cameron Layfield, a kid from down in my neck of the woods.
You've called every neck of the woods yours.
South of Atlanta, Georgia. That is my neck of the woods.
Oh, and that one almost hit Coach Casey Carter over there. Fouls off. 1-2 is our count.
Well, he's built like a Ford truck. So he ain't worried about
Didn't put a dent in him?
Yeah, he ain't worried if you see him fighting with a bear, say the bear. I'm telling you right now, that guy's a real athlete still to this day.
1-2 pitch. Way off. 2-2 is our count. Team Hank Aaron with a 4-1 lead over Team Bill Lucas. Bill Lucas feeling good after that home run there. See if they can pile on some runs here. Full count, no outs. And it's going to be a walk. So Cameron Layfield trots to first after his first appearance. That brings up the outfielder Xavion Jackson, 2026, from Conyers, Georgia. Your neck of the woods, Shep?
Nah, Conyers is east of Atlanta. I know a little bit of something about Conyers. Do a little business out there from time to time. But definitely not the south side.
That one gets past the catcher, and a runner will advance. Cameron Layfield makes his way to second base. So runner in scoring position with no outs for Team Bill Lucas.
So after breezing through the first 4.5, we finally started to get a little action and a little running, a little bit of baseball action here with runners on the pads and some scoring taking place.
Yeah, all it took was the fourth inning to get things going here. 2-0 is our count. Something about that number 4. That one down the gut. 2-1 count. Diego Becerra looking for his first strikeout. Every pitcher who has made an appearance today has at least one strikeout. Chris Gullery is the leader with 5. From Team Hank Aaron. That one's high for a ball. 3-1 count.
Jackson ducking out of the way of that one.
Get out the way. Fastball coming through.
A little Soldier Boy reference right there from Miss Simone here.
What were you about to call me? Mississippi.
Sydney. I don't know why I had that in my head.
So that's going to be a walk for Xavion Jackson. So 2 runners on for Team Bill Lucas. Back-to-back walks. It's crazy because my sister's name is Sydney.
Oh, really?
It's kind of weird because anytime people mistake my name, they always default to Sydney without having any reference that my sister's name is Sydney. So it's just kind of spooky.
It's the S-Y.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's the S-Y. Quick visit to the mound here.
Quick conversation with Diego Becerra and the catcher.
Coach Walton taking his time, giving him some chance. But we're going to have Mekhi Bullock step in as the pinch hitter in his first at-bat.
Mekhi Bullock can do it all. Shortstop, second base, right-handed pitcher from VA, Sandston, Virginia, representing the DMV. 2 runners on, no outs. Let's see how Diego Becerra responds. First pitch is a ball.
And the shift is, well, the in and out action here from the second baseman. Let's see how far back he gets once the ball comes.
1-1 count.
Not very far. They are really interested in keeping this runner at second base, not giving them that steal, especially with no outs on the board. You don't want to put them in a situation where a sac fly scores a run.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 is our count.
Beautiful day for baseball here in Cobb County, Georgia.
Absolutely. And Truist Park is such a gem of a ballpark. We have the perfect view up here in the press box. Try to get a lead on that one. 2-2 is the count for Mekhi Bullock at the plate.
That wind has been blowing out to right field nonstop. That flag not letting up.
Steady wind today.
If we could get it to blow in from right field straight into the press box, that'll be better for us because we're getting none of that wind.
All Sunny D. Full count here with no outs. Runners on first and second for Team Bill Lucas.
Mekhi Bullock trying to come through for his team.
And not that time. He strikes out. So Diego Becerra joins the strikeout club, gets his first of the game, and keeps the tradition going. Every pitcher has at least 1 strikeout in this game. That brings up the outfielder Ty Jones from Brandon, Mississippi. What you know about Brandon?
No Brandon. I got a cousin named Brandon, but I don't know nothing about Brandon, Mississippi. Big shout out to my cousin Brandon right now up in Maryland, if you're listening in.
1-0 is the count. Top of the 5th inning been going on for a while now. How long is inning? Probably today. 2-0.
Jones in his first at bat grounded out to first base.
Ty Jones committed to McLennan Community College. .30 is the count now. Bill Lucas liking what they're seeing from the plate in this inning.
Be interesting what Coach Perry and
Rutherford and Grissom decide to do here.
Runners take off.
He was taken all the way on that 3-0 pitch, and the double steal successful.
Runners advance to second and third. 2 runners in scoring position now for Team Bill Lucas. Tie and run at the plate is Ty Jones from Brandon, Mississippi.
A base hit right here, and we got ourselves a ball game again.
So he is going to walk. Bases loaded for the first time for Team Bill Lucas. Licking at their chops. And that brings up Veer Patel, the first baseman. Excited for this at-bat with the bases loaded. He would be the go-ahead run here at the plate.
Veer struck out his first time. Another kid from down south Georgia, Vidalia, the onion capital of the world. And that one got past. And great heads up awareness right there by all of the base runners. Yeah. Not certain that they didn't have a play over there at first base. It seemed to me like they might have had a play over at first base on Ty Jones, but just playing it safe. Didn't make the throw, but that ball came hard off the backstop, right back into the catcher's glove and froze all the runners.
That was a great play there by Carden Patrick, the catcher, keeping that controlled. That could have been trouble for Team Hank Aaron. That one soars into center field. It's down, and 1 run will score for Team Bill Lucas.
And there's an excellent job of hitting right there for Veer Patel. Kept his hands above the ball, inside the zone. Didn't try and do too much with it. Just put it right into an empty area where it could fall in front of the defender. And there it is, just like that. Run scores. Pressure still on right now with just 1 out here, and the base is still loaded.
And it's Jaden Ard, the outfielder from Walker, Louisiana. First Louisiana boy we've talked about today at the plate with the bases loaded and only 1 out. 1-0 our count. Diego Becerra at the plate. 1 strikeout for him today.
Jaden with a chance to do some real dirt. Regular depth on the corners right now for the team, for Team Aaron. For Team Lucas.
One to the count. So Diego Becerra finding that strike zone.
Well, I think I had it right the first time for Team Aaron. And double play depth in the middle. Straight away at the corners.
Jaden Ard at the plate. Right down the middle. So that will be the second strikeout of the game for Diego Becerra.
And Jaden Ard not too happy about that call as he takes the long walk back to the dugout. Yeah, you can tell his body language is all over the place. I don't think that he thought that was a strike. It looked to be a little high and inside, but umpire has the best view of all of the balls and strikes in the stadium.
That brings up Amani Ford, the Kennesaw State commit, the third baseman, on the bump. Bases still loaded and juiced for Team Bill Lucas. Pitch low. 1-1 is our count. 2 outs for Team Bill Lucas in this top of the 5th.
With 2 outs on the board, a single could potentially score both of the runs because they're going to be moving on contact.
That one skips past the pitcher. The shortstop's got it for the play. And that is going to do it For the top of the fifth, 2 runs scored for Team Bill Lucas. Let's see how Team Hank Aaron responds in the bottom of the fifth. Welcome back inside Truist Park. It is the annual Braves 44 Classic powered by Minority Prospects live on MPTV. We are rolling to the bottom of the fifth. Team Hank Aaron holding on to a 4-2 lead over Team Bill Lucas. And at the plate looking to pile on some more runs is the LSU commit Malachi Washington. Has the first hit of the game, and he's looking for more against our new pitcher, the right-handed guy from Atlanta, Georgia, Xavier Patman.
Xavier Patman, like you said, a senior out of Atlanta, Georgia, right-hand pitcher, and he comes right in, throwing the heat.
That's all we've been seeing from these pitchers today is some heat. So Malachi heads back to the dugout, first out of the bottom of the fifth. And our new batter.
Looks like number 39, C.J. Woolcock.
Well, you're looking at Team Lucas.
I'm looking at Team Lucas here. I'm sorry. Number 39.
39 would be Diego Rosario, the outfielder.
Rosario, another one of the kids from Conyers, Georgia. Senior here in his first swing of the game.
1-0 is the count. Now 2-0.
Patman working inside there.
That looks like, 39. 3-0 is our count. 1 out. That one skips to the shortstop. Throw is made to first in time for the second out.
That's what we like to see right there. Cam Jackson rounding that off smoothly, getting it right over to first for the second out of the inning.
That was C.J. Woollock making that grab now at first. So 2 outs now. Team Hank Aaron is looking at.
Hot shot right there from John Lindsay.
John Lindsay III, our new batter from Petal, Mississippi. Looking at 2 outs and a 0-1 count, bottom of the 5th. Team Hank Aaron holding on to a 4-2 lead. Nice breeze now coming inside the dugout, the press box.
Indeed.
That one is right down the middle for a strike. 0-2 the count.
John Lindsay has struck out both of his at-bats today.
Xavier Patman looking for his first strikeout of the game. That one fouls back. 0-2 the count with 2 outs.
Lindsay getting the bat out there through the zone, doing just enough to foul that one off and stay alive for another pitch.
That one's in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. John Lindsay III at the plate for Team Hank Aaron. Xavier Patman, the right-handed pitcher on the mound for Team Bill Lucas. Bill Lucas, the first black general manager in MLB. 2-2 our count.
Patman trying to work the corners right there, trying to snip the front end, the front corner of the plate to get that strike call. No, not going this time, but there it is.
There it is. First strikeout of the game for Xavier Patman. And that will do it for the 5th inning. We're rolling to the 6th inning of the Upperclassmen Games annual 44 Classic on MBTV. Sixth inning action here at Truist Park for the annual 44 Classic, hosted by the Atlanta Braves in conjunction with Minority Prospects this year. We're live on MPTV. Simone Stanley joined by Mike Shepard. And it is Team Lucas looking to chip away at this Team Hank Aaron lead. They had 2 runs in the 5th. Can they pile on some more here? We'll see. It's Justin Morrison from ATL at the plate facing our new pitcher, Jason Parker from Tallahassee, Florida.
Correction, I believe that's number 8, Enoch Calise at the plate and the shortstop.
Let's see when he's, yep, that's Enoch.
Who did a little bit of pitching earlier in this game. Now has come on to play shortstop.
Had a strikeout in the game on the mound. Now trying to put a run on this board. From Nashville, Tennessee, Enoch. 2-1 count.
Number 44, Aiden Lockett on deck.
Two-one pitch on the way. 3-1 count.
New pitcher on the mound as well.
Jason Parker.
A kid from Tallahassee, Florida.
A lot of Florida boys on this upper class roster.
It's always good to see a kid from the high hills of Tallahassee on the hill throwing that rock.
6th inning action here. First 3 innings dominated by the pitching. We've seen so many great arms. Chris Guillory, definitely the star with 5 strikeouts across 2 innings of this game. And Enoch is going to walk to first. Then the last 2 innings, offense got grooving. Had our first home run of the game. Aiden Lockett steps up to the plate. Outfielder, right-handed pitcher from Swanee, Georgia.
One of the Gwinnett County kids doing it. For those of you who have tuned in and are listening to us and still Braves fans nonetheless, the Braves up 3-0 over the Detroit Tigers right now in the middle of the 7th.
Always backing the Braves.
After a great comeback from behind win yesterday against the Tigers.
Braves really started to stack some wins toward the end of the season.
It's just a little
too late?
Yeah, a little too late. Not enough games in the season to really get us back in there.
Start next season with some momentum, though.
That's what we want to do. Oh, that one's straight to the small of the back.
And runner advances to second. Enoch Carlise now on second. Aiden Lockett heads to first. 2 runners on for Team Hank Aaron. Go ahead run approaching the plate.
The umpire walks out and has a little discussion with Parker out there. And for people that don't know, that discussion wasn't about him just hitting the batter. It wasn't about, him warning him or anything like that. It was simply a way for him to give Aiden Lockett a chance to get some composure and get the sting of that hit off of him. So just give him a couple of extra moments to catch his breath and to get beyond the pain before we get back to regulation play.
Aviel Ramos from Conyers, Georgia, the catcher, now at the plate. 2 runners on, no outs, top of the 6th. 1-0 count.
And one swing of the bat, and Ramos could change the complexity of this game completely.
Absolutely. Ramos is the go-ahead run. No outs, 1-1 count, 2 runners on. Let's see what happens.
In and out games at second base.
Pitches outside, 2-1 count.
That's for me.
Pitches in. Swung on. Skips to the third baseman who collides with the runner. Throw is still made in time to first. So the shortstop able to gather himself after colliding with the base runner and was still able to throw that dart to first base.
Great play right there by the third baseman, ranging to his left, fielding the ball cleanly, absorbing the impact, and then getting that ball over the first to complete the double play. Really, really good look right there. I believe that's Imani Ford.
So 2 outs now.
Or rather, number 28. So that was Bobby Wooten with that 2-out unassisted double play.
And it's Justin Morrison, the shortstop and catcher from ATL, at the plate now for Team Bill Lucas. 1 runner on second, making Justice the tying run with 2 outs, looking at a 2-0 count. Three-0 count. Jason Parker from Tallahassee is our pitcher for Team Hank Aaron. And runner will advance to third base. Wow, Justin Morrison is walked to first. Runners on the corners. The go-ahead run approaching the plate. Kevin Durr, the outfielder and right-hand pitcher from Snellville. The go-ahead run for Team Bill Lucas. Down by 2, working with 2 outs. Pitch is low.
Durr with a chance to get some hero action going right here. Stepping in with 2 outs.
Runners on the corners, itching to go.
You got to be
that
aware.
One gets away.
I was just about to say.
And run scores for Team Bill Lucas. Now only down 1 run with the runner in scoring position on second.
I was just about to say, if you're Aiden Lockett with what we've seen in this game, you got to keep your eyes on that catcher and see if that ball clears those hands. If it clears it, you got to be ready to go at this point in the game.
And he was ready.
With just 4 outs remaining for your team to get back into it.
Kevin Durr still at the plate. Looking at a 3-0 count. Runner on second in scoring position is Justin Morrison. Kevin Durr would be the go-ahead run. 2 outs, 3-0 pitch on the way. Jason Parker has his eye on Justice Morrison there on second.
That's the tying run.
It's going to be another walk. Kevin Durr will trot to first base. So 2 runners on now. While C.J. Woolcock from Lilburn, Georgia. Lilburn, the first baseman, looking for a big play.
Another one of these products of Gwinnett County. And Woolcock will have a chance to show some big bat action here in the top of the 6th.
Another ball. Having a little trouble finding the strike zone here. 2 runners on. 2-0 is the count. 2 outs. Team Hank Aaron just looking for that final out.
Looks like there's a little bit of action down in the bullpen. Don't necessarily see anybody throwing, but I do see someone loosening up and stretching.
That one fouls off. 2-1 count, 2 outs.
Parker giving the runner on second a lot of attention.
2-1 pitch on the way soon.
Timeout call right there. So now all the psychological games being played all around the diamond as C.J. Woolcock got into it.
Oh, and that one soars over the shortstop. It gets down in left field, and 1 run will score. And the second one is on the way as Team Bill Lucas takes the lead here in the annual 44 Classic.
Stand-up triple by C.J. Woolcock, and it cleared the bases. 2 RBI. What a tremendous job of hitting right there. Really working. I told you it was becoming a battle of the minds, and he was able to send a hot shot. And what we've seen all day long, Simone, is we've seen the outfielders playing extremely shallow here, and a lot of it has to do with the wood bat, and these guys being early on in their career with the wood bat. But right there, you saw that ball hit the ground and take off.
Now it's a different game here with Team Bill Lucas ahead. Working with 2 outs still is Martrell Young, the 2026 catcher from Atlanta, Georgia, now at the plate. Still 2 outs. Team Bill Lucas in a groove. Runner still in scoring position at third. Was able to pull that one back for the second ball. Third ball. 3-0 is the count. Team Bill Lucas now on top. There's a strike.
Martrell Young with a man on third. He has, right now in his team taking the lead, he has the ability to be extremely patient at the plate.
That'll do it. Another run comes home for Team Bill Lucas. This time it's C.J. Woolcock.
And that's going to do it for the inning.
So we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-run score for Team Bill Lucas as they take the 6-4 lead over Team Hank Aaron. How will Team Hank Aaron respond in the bottom of the 6th? We're going to find out when we return on MPTV. Welcome back inside Truist Park, bottom of the 6th, right here in the annual 44 Classic. It's Team Hank Aaron back at the plate, now playing from behind. They're down 6-4 after a big 6th inning from Team Bill Lucas. 4 runs scored for them there. Let's see how Team Hank Aaron can play from behind. It's a new pitcher on the mound for Team Bill Lucas. It's Taver Harden from Stockbridge, Georgia. And at the plate, leading off the bottom of the 6th, is R.J. Cope from Lawrenceville, Georgia. 2-0 is the count. That one fouls back. 2-1 is our count.
Great off-speed pitch right there by Taver Harden. He had R.J. Cope way off balance on that last swing.
That one shoots right up center field for a base hit. R.J. Cope, the leadoff batter in the bottom of the 6th, trying to mix things up, now playing from behind.
Sent it right back where it came from. That's how you know that was the perfect swing. Right there from R.J. Cope. Anytime you get it to go straight back to where it came from, that means you had the perfect timing on that ball. Good job of hitting right there by the young man.
That brings up Ellis Appling, the outfielder and second baseman from Grayson, Georgia. He sends that one flying to left field and is down. Back-to-back base hits here in the bottom of the 6th for Team Hank Aaron.
Both of these teams refusing to go away here late in the game. We saw what we saw as a pitching battle early on has now turned into a hitting battle here in the later innings.
And it's a showcase, but both of these teams want to walk away with the win. Bringing up Santos Wade, the shortstop second baseman from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Santos committed to South Florida. 2 runners on, no outs.
Santos, one of the smoothest shortstops that I've seen at this age. He has all of the intangibles. Great hands, soft hands, strong arm, excellent speed, and he can hit it with power as well.
2-0 is the count.
Looking to tie this one up.
2-1 for Santos Wade, Stone Mountain, Georgia. That one bounces off the dirt and both runners will advance.
Just like that, now you got the tying run in scoring position with the runners on second and third.
With no outs here. Team Hank Aaron going back to their original lineup.
We've seen this action over the last couple of minutes, haven't we?
Absolutely. And the bases will be juiced up and loaded for Team Hank Aaron. The 3rd time today that the bases have been loaded. Santos Wade advances to first off of a walk.
Martrell Young at catcher doing a great job of blocking that last pitch up, keeping it in front of him and keeping R.J. Cope in place at third base.
And that brings up Christian Sheffield from Tampa. No outs, bases loaded. First pitch in for a ball.
Sheffield won the first run to come across the plate for Team Aaron. And then that just opened things up in the bottom of the 4th.
Swung on and missed. Sheffield trying to swing to that Home Depot sign back there. 1-1 is the count. He sends that one sky high. That's going to foul back.
Coming straight back towards us. About 6 feet more. I would have reached out there and grabbed that one.
1-2 is the count. I would have loved to see that. Barehanded that ball?
Yeah, I'd have got that one. All day.
If the wind was just a little stronger.
Yeah, that's it. As the sun has gone down behind the clouds.
Christian battling there at the plate. And the breeze feels amazing now. We battled out through that sun for about, 6 hours now?
Yeah, we have. It's definitely, because we're at nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. So, yeah, we've been battling that sun all morning. It's about 9:45.
Finally got a breeze. Christian Sheffield battling there at the plate. Trying to bring some runners home. Looking for a big play. Bases loaded. 1-2 is the count. No outs. Go ahead, run at first.
Sheffield steps in. One of the best approaches to the plate by any player in this game. And that's going to come back towards us as well.
Ooh, that nearly hit a guy that does not look like Usher Raymond.
No, he looks like a little gunner.
Gunner's dreads aren't that long yet.
Not yet. Not yet. But a nice little souvenir for the young man. And fighting this Sheffield.
1-2 pitch on the way. He sends that one into play, and the shortstop's got it for the first out of the bottom of the 6th.
Great pitch right there by Harden to jam him. He jammed him. Sheffield wasn't able to get much on that ball. Got it right off the skinny part of the barrel there. The skinniest part of the barrel, and really couldn't do anything else with it. Great pitch.
And that was Amani Ford, the shortstop, who made that grab for Team Bill Lucas.
Bases loaded with 1 out. What an opportunity right here for Team Aaron to get back in this one.
Absolutely. Team Bill Lucas trying to hold off here defensively. Trying to see the number of our batter here for Team Hank Aaron. Bases loaded. 1-1 is the count. With only 1 out. And he sends that one into play. Shortstop got it. Throw to second. Throw to first is high. So the play is made as second for another out. But we are now tied up here.
And that was Taylor Fuller. And he'll get the next base as that ball hits out of bounds and hits the out of play. And so he'll advance 1 base, and that's why your runner was able to advance from third with no contestation. And we are all tied up. This
is what you want in the 44 Classic. Yes. Runner at second in scoring position. 2 outs. Sends that one down. Let's see if he can run it out. KC says safe. Ump says not a chance.
Good call right there by the ump. That foot was still up in the air when that ball touched the glove. But it was bang, bang. Way to get down the line right there.
And now we're all tied up, heading to the final inning. They're playing the swag surf. They are ready. 2 runs scored by Team Hank Aaron in the bottom of the 6th to tie it up. We're back with the final inning on MPTV. We've reached the final inning of the annual Braves 44 Classic, and we're all knotted up in the upperclassmen game 6-6. Team Hank Aaron came out first in the fourth inning, exploded for 4 runs. Team Lucas battled back in the fifth and sixth inning. In the bottom of the sixth, Team Hank Aaron was able to tie it up. Now we're here in the sixth. Team Bill Lucas at the plate is Josiah Kemp, the outfielder from Chattanooga, Tennessee, facing off against our new pitcher for Team Hank Aaron, Jason Phillips.
And what a task Jason Phillips has ahead of him, facing the Oklahoma commit to start things off, and then facing another Oklahoma commit right after him. So a big task to keep his team on pace, tied up, and even in the top half of this last inning.
2-1 is our count. Back at the top of the lineup for Team Bill Lucas. A lot of commits on both of these rosters.
A lot of patience at the plate right here by Kemp. Struck out early on. Grounded out to second in his second at bat.
We've seen so much talent on the field today between the upper and lower class games. We had a doubleheader today as Josiah Kemp walks to first.
And those walks have proven to be costly all day long, from the first game into the second game. I mean, you can just look at the numbers right now. 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors for Team Lucas, 6 runs on 7 hits and no errors for Team Aaron, but 4 runners left on base for Team Lucas, 6 runners left on base for Team Aaron. It's been a seesaw battle, but walks have really hurt.
And Cam Jackson, the shortstop from Decatur, the Oklahoma commit, now at bat. (2-0) is the count.
Josiah Kemp faking the steal right there. Thought better of it. Good reaction by the catcher. Cam able to keep his hands back on that ball that was tailing inside.
(2-0) count. Pitch coming from Jason Phillips. (3-0).
Really would like to know where Jason is coming in at on the radar gun.
There's a strike.
The senior out of Plano, Texas.
(3-1) pitch on the way. And that'll be a back-to-back walks for the Oklahoma commits. Cam Jackson headed to first.
Cam reaching the base for the first time this game.
That brings up Jameer Johnson, the outfielder from Locust Grove, Georgia. Cincinnati commit.
And we all know what Jameer did his last time. He sent one 380 over the left field wall straight into the third base bullpen there for today, the only home run from today. And he'd like to catch him another one.
Absolutely. First pitch in for a ball, 1-0 count, 2 runners on, no outs. Not giving him a chance to send one to the bullpen this time, 2-0.
Well, Jason Phillips, just like everybody else on the Team Aaron side of the field, saw how far that ball went out of here and how fast it got there. And so you best believe that he's going to approach this with caution every pitch.
That one's in for a strike. So 2-1 is the count. 2 runners on for Team Bill Lucas.
Nice fastball in on the hands.
Ooh. That one looked like it might have hit him. Runners advance to second and third.
He scooted out of there, but it went right off the tip of the catcher's glove and careened off to where you saw it. And now with no outs, major trouble here for Jason Phillips. And with this, just where we are time-wise in the game, this is his inning to win it or lose it.
3-1 pitches in.
And it's going to be ball 4.
So bases loaded. Back-to-back-to-back walks. Which brings up Ty Jones, the outfielder from Brandon, Mississippi.
And they're finally getting the
McLennan Community College commit.
getting as close to the original starting lineup here in this last inning.
First pitch in for a strike. Bases loaded for Team Bill Lucas. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strike.
Big cut right there. Big cut by Ty Jones. And for all of our Eagles fans here, as I sit here watching Simone trying to control her enthusiasm as Jordan Davis just scored a touchdown, a defensive touchdown for the Eagles to win the game 33-26. That's big. That is big. And if you hear the breathing coming through the microphone, don't worry. She'll be okay. She's just super excited right now, at a loss for words. But we're still here. We're rolling with it. We're going to keep it rocking like a cutoff stocking. As you see, them forcing it back. No outs here. Top of the sixth. Bases loaded. Ty Jones looking at a 2-ball, 2-strike count. It's the 44 Classic at Truist Park, Cobb County. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off down the line again. If you hadn't had a chance, go over to the ESPN app. You probably want to watch that last play of the Philadelphia Rams, Philadelphia Eagles versus Los Angeles Rams game. I mean, that's one for the record books. The 2-2. That one's in the dirt now. 3-2 pitch. Nowhere to put him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Somebody's doing the happy dance up here in the press box. And I'm not mad at her. 3-2 in the pitch. And that's ball 4. That's going to bring them in the easy way. The easy RBI right there for Ty Jones as he draws the walk. And Josiah Kemp comes around to touch the plate. And that puts Team Lucas ahead by 1, 7-6. We are running short on time here. So Veer Patel, who had a big RBI earlier to get things started for Team Lucas, steps in. His single to short left field sparked that run in the 6th for Team Lucas and helped them pull back actually pull ahead. 7-6 our score. Bases loaded here. Top of the 7th. No outs. Mike Shepard, Simone Stanley in the booth. And Veer Patel with a chance to give his team a little bit of insurance, put some cushion. I'm not even certain that we're going to have enough time to make it to the bottom of the 7th. As Veer Patel looks at a strike to bring the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hear the thunder rumbling in the background.
Wow.
You back to us now? Simone is back. She just can't believe it. I wonder how many of those players were on her fantasy team that did the thing today.
I don't play fantasy. I just play real life.
Just play real life fandom.
Birds.
Yeah, real life fandom for the other birds. Down here in Atlanta, it's the bird. The birds are the Falcons when you're in Atlanta, and the Eagles are the other birds. As you see a walk right there, and that's going to bring that 8th run, Cam Jackson, across the plate and send Veer to first base, which is also going to bring Coach Jerome Walton out the dugout. And that's going to be all she wrote right here on the mound for Jason Phillips. And just like that, a new pitcher comes into the game. That's number 18 headed into the mound in relief, Colin Thomas. We'll get a chance to see the Auburn commit do his thing. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with you here at Truist Park for the 44 Classic final inning of play right after this. Welcome back to live action here at Truist Park for the 44 Classic. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Bases loaded right now for Team Lucas. They put up 2 already here in the top of the 7th. No outs. And Coach Walton just made the call to the bullpen to bring in Colin Thomas. And they're able to get 1 on that ground ball deep into the hole. But another run crosses the plate, and Simone is just in heaven right now. I mean, she is ecstatic over that 33-26 victory by the Eagles, and I can't be mad at her. I just found out that the Falcons lost today 30-0 to the Panthers.
Woo.
As they say in my neck of the woods, Claude have mercy. Claude have mercy.
Eagles with a comeback win, like Team Lucas is trying to close out here.
There's a foul ball down the line. 9-6 now. And so after 3 scoreless innings, 3.5 scoreless innings, Team Aaron popped the top on the things in the bottom of the 4th. And then it's just been a barrage of offense ever since, leading us to where we are now here in the top of the 7th. 9-6. Team Lucas leads Team Aaron. And just depending, again, we are up against time constraints. So we'll see what happens with the bottom half of this inning. But I tell you what, there's another base hit. That's going to score 2 runs. Well, let's see if he holds them up. Okay, that's going to score 1. And Colin Thomas giving up that base hit to left. And another run able to come across. That was number 31, Ty Jones, coming across for the 10th run of the game for Team Lucas. Team Lucas who trailed in this game 4-0, and they trailed 4-2. And then in the top of the 6th, just put up 4 runs of their own to take a lead. And they haven't looked back since. Even though we started the top of this 7th inning off tied up at 6. And the strike zone tough to find right now for Colin Thomas. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a fastball, strike, swinging and missing.
Yeah, we're running up on 4:15. The underclassmen game concluded a little early after the time limit. We approached the time limit, so interested to see when this one will.
And that ball getting underneath the glove.
Team Bill Lucas representing the first black general manager in MLB history. Talk about a legacy.
And that'll turn the sides right there.
That might conclude the ball game.
Well, they haven't called it. It looks like they're going to give Team Aaron one more chance. So they're going to give them their bottom half of the inning. Indeed, they are. So since we're going to play one more half, we're going to take a quick break here. We're at Truist Park for the 44 Classic. We got one more half inning to do it right now. Team Lucas leads 11-6 over Team Aaron. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. And we're back to live action here at Truist Park in beautiful Cobb County, Georgia. Sun peeking back out through from behind the clouds. It's the 44 Classic here, brought to you by the Atlanta Braves Foundation. Nike and MVP. And on the mound now, left-handed pitcher David Jackson, senior out of Douglasville, Georgia. He'll have the unenviable task of facing off with number 18, Colin Thomas, the Auburn commit, recent Auburn commit, young man with a brilliant smile, great positive energy, faces off here, and he's looking at a 2-0 count already. 2 balls, no strikes here. Last chance for Team Aaron, and they have a hill to climb with that 5-0 deficit. But David Jackson yet to find the strike zone. Three balls, no strikes. Take sign on all the way. And that one's bounced up. Couple of pitchers from the Team Aaron bullpen. Heading back over to their dugout. Number 25 coming up to the plate now. Carden Patrick from Richmond Hill, Georgia. Over in the Augusta area. And that was another ball to start this at bat off. It's 5 balls in a row thrown here. And that one gets past the catcher, Martrell Young. Colin Thomas advancing down to second base. Two balls, no strikes. 3-0 is the count. Jackson yet to find the strike zone here in the first 2 batters. Looking to settle in. And that one's off of the hands of the catcher, and it's ball 4. Just like that, 2 runners on now, no outs. And one of the most dangerous hitters in the game right now, Malachi Washington, coming up to the plate. And he looks at ball 1. As we've seen 9 balls in a row now off of the arm of David Jackson. That one getting past, putting the brakes on over there at first. Number 18, at third rather, is Colin Thomas. As that ball bounced hard off of the backstop, headed right back towards home plate. Two balls, no strikes. Three-0. And the pitch. There's a strike through the zone and fouled off right there. And that's just what the young man, David Jackson, needed right there to settle down and get into the swing of things. Now he's ready to rock and roll. 3 balls, 1 strike here. And that one tails just outside on Washington. That'll be ball 4. So now the base is loaded here. And strolling up to the plate. Number 29. Jace Yearwood. He was hit by a pitch in his previous at-bat. And there was a ball 1 outside. That was low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put him, and there's swing and a miss on that pitch for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Infield, double play depth in the middle, regular depth at the corners. That one tails outside again. 3 balls, 1 strike here. 11-6. Team Lucas leads it in the bottom of the 7th. Team Aaron looking to get the runs on the board to keep this one going. And right there's a walk. And they just called it. That's the ball game. Time regulations ran out. And that's the game with Team Lucas winning this one over Team Aaron 11-7. Bases loaded for Team Aaron in the bottom of the 7th, but time just ran out on this 44th Classic at Truist Park. And the teams will shake it up. Your final lines for today. Team Lucas, 11 runs on 6 hits with 3 errors. They left 4 men on base. Team Aaron getting a loss on this one, but they had 7 runs on 7 hits with 6 men left on. This has been an exciting weekend of baseball. We definitely want to send our thank yous out to the Atlanta Braves Foundation, to all of the sponsors, and most importantly to MVP, Minority Baseball Prospects, Minority Softball Prospects, MinoritysProspects.com for everything that they've done to bring this broadcast to you. A big shout out to our production crew. They did a fantastic job of following and providing you with the action every step of the way for both games today. On behalf of my partner in the booth, Simone Stanley, I'm Mike Shepard. We look forward to seeing you the next time. Make sure that you log on to your Instagram, Twitter, and all of your social medias and follow MVP Takeover and Minority Prospects so that you'll be up on the latest news surrounding all of these extraordinary young people. Until the next time, we'll see you when we see you. Have a great day.